Today we are going to integrate our Deye inverter into Home Assistant super easily so that you can access real-time data and create simple dashboards like these ones right over here, or slightly more complete like these, and soon you will also be able to create much cooler setups like this one right over here that gives you real-time information with a modern and super complete dashboard with all the data and graphs that you want, and even a forecast of how much energy you will be able to generate on the 7 following days. This is actually the one that I'm building right now, and I'm still having a few headaches, but soon enough I will share with you how you will be able to do the same, and probably I will share this one as well so that you can use on your own without having to do all the modifications and everything that I've been doing. But let's go to integrate Deye on Home Assistant. Now, we already have seen how to install Home Assistant in several ways, so let's start with the clean Home Assistant installation. I will use English language, but if you want to choose any other language, then just choose Create Smart Home, choose a username and password of your choice and click Create Account. Now choose your address, which will be useful for solar forecasting among other things that we can do in the future. Now click Next and Next again, and you will already see some of the brands that Home Assistant discovered automatically on my network, for example Shelly and Reolink. And now click on Finish. Inside Home Assistant, still clean, let's go here and click on your name. Now on this menu that opens, choose Advanced Mode, which isn't necessary for today, but it will get already out of the way, so we will leave it like this because we will need in the future. Now it's also on this menu that you can change some preferences like language, colors, and so on. Now let's go to Settings and choose Apps. Go to the bottom right corner and choose Install Application. Then in the top right corner, choose Repositories. And in the bottom right corner, choose Adds and paste the address that I will leave here on the video description. Click on Add and then you can go back. Now search for Get HACS. Select the app and click Install. And in a few seconds, the Start button will appear and you just need to click on Start. After a few seconds, you can go to the log to check if the installation is finished. And at the bottom, you will see the installation complete when it's complete. Now you can click on the options in the bottom left corner and choose the option that you see on the top right corner to restart Home Assistant. Now we will need to wait about 2 minutes and we can go to the devices and services and then go down here and choose Add Integration and type HACS in that box. Now you just need to select it, accept those 4 checkboxes and click Submit. Now it will ask for activation, and for this you just need a free GitHub account. If you already have one account, just click the link shown and enter the number that it's displayed. If not, you can create the account quickly and then click the link and enter that number. It will ask for access permission and we will accept, and done. Now close that window and return to Home Assistant and click on Finish HACS installation. And now you will see the HACS App Store, or similar to an app store, in the left side bar. And we are almost finished. This is the hardest part, which was to prepare Home Assistant, install HACS, so that now we can get the app that we can integrate the Deye inverter. So let's go and click on the HACS store and you will find thousands of apps for thousands of brands that you can use in the future. But for now, we just need to type Solarman at the top, choose the one that says Solarman Stick Logger, click it, and then on the bottom click Download and then Download again. And now if you go back to HACS, you will see Solarman is already installed. If you look at the options in the bottom left corner, you will see an orange notification, and if you click, then at the top it will ask to restart. So just click and choose Restart. Wait 1 minute and go again to Options and choose Devices and Services, and at the bottom choose Add Integration, and then on the text box select Solarman. Now choose the name of your inverter, and I would suggest you choose Deye, just like I did, because in the future if you want to use a dashboard like mine, it will be a lot easier. Then after the name we will need the IP of your inverter, which you can see on your router, or if you want you can access directly to your inverter on its own network and check the IP. Mine is 192.168.2. 48. So I will type it there. On profile, you can leave it so that it will discover automatically, but you can also manually choose Deye hybrid, which will work for all the inverters similar to mine, more powerful or less powerful. Click on submit and then finish. And now you will see this page with all your inverter values in real time. Now, some of them are for monitoring, like the temperature, how much the panels are generating, battery charge, and so on. And others are to control options. They are very useful if you want to create automatations later based on weather and based on other values. But be careful, because those buttons change your inverter as if you were operating directly. So the thing is that if you are not sure of what it does, simply don't change it, because it is the same as changing values on your inverter, which is something that you wouldn't do. So if you wouldn't do on the inverter, don't do Home Assistant, because at this moment we have direct access to the inverter, which is cool, but we need to know what we are doing. And if we don't know what we are doing, then don't do it. Use just the values so that we can understand our system, check the readings in real time, and a lot more cool and fun stuff. Now let's go to the options and choose dashboards, and I will choose add dashboards and select empty dashboard. I will choose the name, which will be Deye Info, but you can choose anything else and pick a nice icon and then click on create. Now again, options, applications, choose Solarman. It will open and show the day and select the day to access the information that we just saw earlier. But now we will scroll till the end of the first menu and click where it says add to dashboard. And then we will choose the dashboard that we just created, which is called Deye Info, and click on next and confirm to add to the dashboard. Now let's do exactly the same for the configuration values. Let's go down and choose add to dashboard. Select the same Deye Info dashboard, next and add. Now, if by any reason the dashboard doesn't appear on the left side bar of your window, just refresh this window and it will show up. And if you select the Deye Info dashboard on your left sidebar, you will have all the values of everything that your inverter measures. And we could stop here and consult wherever we need, but that's not what we are going to do. I even usually make it a bit wider for easier reading, just in case I need to grab some data from there. But some options you already know, like the time of use mode, for example, that you can select on the inverter, or the work mode, where you can choose the cell first or zero export to CT. So these are just a few examples of things that you can change on the inverter, but you can change here as well. And some names are familiar, and if you are changing manual on the inverter, then you can change here as well. Once again, attention for those that you don't know what they mean, just don't mess with them. Now, the most important part is that at this moment we have Home Assistant with all the data that this inverter has in real time, and we will be able to display it in several ways. I did show a few of them at the beginning of this video. Some of them are basic, which we are going to check out today, but some of them are more advanced. So let's do a basic thing for now. Let's go to the energy menu and add the grid consumption sensor. Just choose it. It's called day-to-day energy import, and also choose today energy export. You can optionally add pricing or not, depending if you want to do those calculations or not. Now in the next menu, choose the solar panel sensor, which is day-to-day production and also day PV power. Choose whether you want production forecast and then save. Now, after a few hours, you will start seeing some data appear. I would suggest 1 or 2 days. You can take a look at some of the examples that I've got there on a testing server with some graphs, but honestly, I don't use this on Home Assistant. Just sharing with you because this is one of the basic things that we can configure, but there are a lot more cool stuff like this one right over here, which will need Home Assistant. It's a lot more complicated than that, but it's a lot funnier than using that basic thing that we used a few years ago. And talking about a few years ago, let's go for a basic thing, which is to create these gorgeous, and although they are outdated, it is cool for those that never touched Home Assistant and now you want to understand a little bit better. It will be useful in the future to understand how we can create and use things like this. So let's go once again to dashboards and create a new one called Solar. Inside that dashboard, click Edit and choose Add Section. go to gauge and select it. And on the left, choose the battery sensor that will give you real-time percentage. Here, 55% at the moment I recorded. Now, you can change the name. In this example, I called it Deye 15 kilowatt hour. You can also change the percentage to another metric, but here it doesn't make sense, so let's leave as it is. Let's choose the needle and also enable severity and adjust the values to show red, yellow, and green. And depending on the setup, you can change the values and you can customize. It doesn't need to be exactly like the one that I did. Now, let's do the same for the instantaneous solar production. Same adjustments and you will get the total value of your panels and how much they are producing. Now let's add another to know if we are injecting energy into the grid or if we are buying energy from the grid. And I'll do the same to add the two inverter strings that I've got separately so that I know how much each of the panel strings are generating. So I end up with a total which at this time is about 2,550, which is the sum of the two below, as we can check right over there. Now, if you access on your phone with the Home Assistant app, you will already have all these graphs in real time, exactly like you have on your inverter. And although it is a basic thing that honestly I don't use at this moment, I did use about 10 years ago or so, it is completely outdated, but it is cool so that we can learn a little bit better how Home Assistant works, how the mechanic of things works, and then we will be able to move on one of the following videos to something like this, and then later on to something like this, which is a lot cooler. And basically that's it for this particular video. The idea is to integrate Deye inverters in Home Assistant so that we can do a lot of fun stuff like I'm doing and that I've been showing during this video. If you found the video useful, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.